To be facing downward, but if you can hear me, then you can hear me and all is well. And I don't know how long the camera's gonna stay up there because it's in a little drawer thingy, it doesn't matter. Anyway, hello my darling little trick-or-treaters. I am on my way to Texas Frightmare and I am cautiously optimistic. I have never been to Texas Frightmare before. For that matter, I have never been to any form of convention whatsoever. So I am really not entirely sure what to expect. I've looked at a lot of videos and stuff from last year just to kind of, well, that's kind of, I heard about it, so I did some research. Do I actually want to go? And the winner on the deal there was the fact that they are doing a 35th anniversary of The Thing, which is like one of my all-time favorite movies. I'm like, I have to be there. Heck yeah, I have to be a part of this. So I'm super freaking excited about that, and generally, just like I keep hearing about it, like, it kind of has some things that I'm interested in, so I'm gonna go check it out, hoping that it's a good old time. I'm only going down for Saturday, I'm only going down for one day, because I have life, the universe, and everything else to deal with, so only a one-day appearance, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be pretty groovy, and if all else fails, it's a new experience, so we're gonna learn something. Hopefully they think it.
Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. They say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Such a fine girl. Still a sailor from the sea.
Okay, I stopped, and I now have a new beverage and another bag of chips, which is really unnecessary because I have like 400 bags of chips. Okay, so I'm here in Texas. Finally ate some food, some real food that wasn't just chips. And I am absolutely exhausted, so I'm going to go to my accommodations and go to bed and hopefully be well rested for Frightmare tomorrow. Today is the day. It is Texas Frightmare, and I am pumped. I'm ready. Harriet is ready, and we are gonna go party, maybe. Like, guys, I do not know what to expect. I'm very intrigued.
Christian Mingle account. Okay. Yeah. You look very wholesome. Just hold the beer out of frame, okay? Yeah. It's like 11 o'clock.
We'll go with the apple juice, or maybe.
A perfectly acceptable breakfast beverage.
Exactly. We're from Ohio. It's noon there, so.
I see. So. Understood. Perfectly reasonable.
party to official Major League Baseball.
Welcome to Texas.
Thank you.
So many cameras. Let's just begin right from the get-go. You know, when I was in film school, Bill Lancaster's script for The Thing was bound and sealed in our library in New York City. And I asked them to crack it open and I read it. And I thought it was just an amazing, thoughtfully written script. When it came your way, what were your initial thoughts? You know, and how did it come to you? Did John present it to you himself? Did the producers? Did the studio? How did The Thing come your way? And what were your initial thoughts on the script? Well, you go right down the line. Start with you, Dave.
You know, it's very interesting. The thing is an ironic sort of property. Because when I was first talking to John, and when he said, so Deborah and I are going to make this movie called Halloween. And he had this device in his house,
the room and the body gets revealed. John likes to do that, you know, dead body behind the door thing. and he had a shovel in his chest. And we had been discussing that the thing doesn't kill people like normal people kill people. It was funny, it's another way to do it. So we now again, I said it's my first movie. I don't know what the protocol is and shit. But when you're about to shoot, when the camera's about to roll, the bell goes on. There's a bell that rings, it alerts everybody's attention. Stop talking, be still. We're shooting. So the bell went on, and nothing happened. We're just standing there. So while we're standing there, at this time when the bell goes on, the director puts on the headphones because we have little mics, and he's listening to the scene, but nothing happened. So the three of us are standing there going, I don't know why we're shooting this scene anyway, because we've already seen this movie. I mean, he already said that the thing doesn't do this, the thing doesn't do this, and we go in there and he opens the door and things like that. I don't know why we're doing this. Now, it was nothing that we would not have said in front of him if he were there and had an opportunity to have this discussion. We would have talked about this to him. Now, and I've done 2 pictures with John. I have never, ever heard him raise his voice. He has never raised his voice. But this time, he came around the corner. We're shooting this fucking scene because I like this fucking scene. That's why we're shooting this thing. And the 3 of us had asshole pucker like you would not. 3 years old going, and he was like, shut it down, shoot!
Finally, we have found a spot to sit, an honest-to-God chair. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch people and try not to pass out. Note to self, kids, always eat. Oh well. For the 14th time, we dive back in. I'm not dead yet, so that's optimistic, although half the people here are, so it's okay. doing Scary-oke.
Right? That's so funny. Yeah. I'm so tired. Last night we threw a Halloween party. I'm like so exhausted.
So cool, yeah.
I just want to go to bed.
I got in really late last night, and said like I'm staying at my friend's house.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm gonna get in really late, but could you open the door? And I'm just, because everybody's like, oh hi, how are you? It's been so long, and I'm like, I
just want to go to bed.
Like we could do this in the morning.
Exactly.
So how did the interview go?
Yeah, I was really tired, but yeah, I think it'll look really good when I
Yeah. I thought about you when I bought my new phone case too, by the way.
Okay, sorry. Air's up because it's so damn hot in my car. 94 degrees. It's not actually 94 degrees, but that's shush how hot it is in my car. Okay, so I'm bad at this whole vlogging thing, mainly because I just don't know what to say. I want to experience the moment, but I also want to document it because let's face it, I'm not going to remember it in 10 minutes anyway. It's a problem. Anyway, so I had to walk up like 4 flights of stairs. Golly. I'm super out of shape. Okay, Texas Frightmare. I'm here. You will have seen the footage of the stuff that I have seen. Hopefully I got some relatively decent footage of something. It's all shaking. Boy, is it crowded in there, and I do not do well in crowds, but I'm proud of myself. Did okay. The Thing panel was fantastic. I didn't record a lot of that because I wasn't in a really great place to get footage, and it was so dark in there, you could just kind of see something. But I should have gotten a pretty decent anecdote by Keith David. Oh my god, that man's voice! I mean, I knew it was good, but damn, it's fine. And Wilfred Brimley is so fucking funny. He, like, god man, he's great. I think he knows he's great, but hey, he's earned it. And it was really sad because when I got there pretty early, which is good because the convention, or the Thing panel was like an hour earlier than I thought it was, so really quite happy that I got there early. And anyway, so I kind of scoped everything out, and nobody was in line for Wilfred Brimley, and it made me really sad. It's like, hey man, he's a cool dude. But I'm pretty sure after that panel, everybody was like, heck yeah, let's talk to Wilfred Brimley. I hope so, at least. The lines have been pretty crazy for celebrity signings. I didn't really want to meet anybody, so that's okay. I've seen quite a few people from Instagram. Like, I haven't said hi because nobody would know who I am because I hardly post my face on there, so it'd be like, hello, who are you? But it was still kind of cool to see them. And got to meet Sam from Halloween Happy. She's so adorable and just as sweet as you would imagine she is. Theoretically, I'm coming back later for some Scary-oke. We'll see. Right now, it's like 3:30. I've been here since 10:30. I had some really cold nachos, and that's about it. So mama needs some sustenance and really needs some sugar because I'm like about to pass out. This is basic stuff, but I just didn't. I even brought snacks. Why didn't I eat them? There were snacks in my bag. I'm a damn fool is what I am. But that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna head out and I'll probably come back tonight. But I had a very long night. Maybe it's time for a nap. Okay, here we go. Round 2, Scary-oke. We'll see. I'm not really a party kind of girl, but I mean, Scary-oke, it's just got such a great name. And if that's a dud, they're doing the Boggy Creek Monster film showing, documentary thingamajig, and I'm kind of super interested in that. So either way, we've got an exciting evening ahead, but first, dinner, because I have not eaten anything except for nasty cold nachos all day, and it's time for food.
Here you go. Hey guys. You don't look like a file, so I guess we're gonna be doing it.
Alright, y'all help me sing this, alright? I can't sing for shit.
Great place to be. If Kyle won't sing the song, we'll have to sing the song for Kyle.
Okay, it's Sunday morning. I'm only mostly deceased, only a skosh. So, recap of Saturday night's Texas Frightmare. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to go back because I'm really an old lady who doesn't go out at night, so I was like, I could be in bed watching TV, but hey, I'm already here, I'm gonna go for it. So I got my times mixed up, which happened a couple times, so I think they changed the times from what was on the website. Anyway, so I got there at 8 and went to go see the Boggy Creek Monster documentary film thing. I didn't finish it, I finished most of it, but through various technical difficulties, it got pushed back and I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep because I'm really tired. I need caffeine or at least loud music. So I went down to Scary-oke because at this point Scary-oke had started. Oh, but first, on my way to the Boggy Creek Monster, like, you know all the footage you saw, just the crowded hallway, people everywhere. So empty. There were a couple people guarding the door, so nobody got into stuff they shouldn't get into, but other than that, it was empty. And then I just like passed Freddie Highmore as he was leaving, which was kind of weird. Like, cause I mean, you see the celebrities everywhere and it's like, okay, whatever, they're Malcolm McDowell signing autographs. But like, he was just like walking next to me with his bodyguard dude. So I was like, Anyway, then I went to Scary-oke after Boggy Creek, and because I'm unfashionably early to all things, unless I'm late, then there wasn't a lot of people there. There were a couple of people. There were, I mean, it wasn't like it was empty. There were a substantial amount of people there, but not like later. And Keith David showed up, and this is funny because like, I had thought about this previously today because I was like, I thought about going to Scary-oke and I'm like, you know what? Like Keith David's gonna show up there. Like, he could party, man. And sure as a world, he walks right in front of me and I go, hello. I didn't say that. I just followed him because I'm like, he went over to where the corpses and the little thing monsters, which those were so cute. I think I forget what the name of it is, but the haunted house in town that did a lot of stuff there built that. They had a big old sign and I don't remember what it was. But he went over there and he started posing for pictures with these one people, and like I got a bunch of film footage of him just being beautiful and fun, so in it goes.
We have already logged 63 requests. That's insane. We're going to work through as fast as we can, so be sure you listen for your name and watch the board for your name. Do we have Tyranny? Tyranny. By the way, from your name?
If you do not answer, I'll skip you once. I'll call you the second time. If you don't answer after that, you're gone. We gotta move on.
And so that was really fun. He was so nice to everybody because everybody just immediately pulled out their phones and just was like, oh my god, which I kind of felt bad about, but we won't get into the ethics of celebrity culture today. But he's so beautiful. He has such a lovely voice. I love him more now than I did even before the show. So there you go. But and he walked right in front of me. We made eye contact. He looked at me and I'm like, I didn't say anything. I don't know what I would have said. I was probably going to say, you know, hey, thanks for coming, but I didn't. I just smiled at him adoringly, like, I just adore you. So he walked on, and then I went back to my car because I was thirsty and I wanted to just be quiet a little bit. Came back, and the party had started. The party had started, my friends. And what I will really take away from this experience is that horror fans have fantastic taste in music. Because when I heard Scary-oke, I'm like, dude, God, what are we going to be listening to? Not only can you not sing, but it won't even be a good song. However, none of this was true. People could sing, or at least do a funny job of it, and they had fantastic songs. A lot of classic rock, which is exactly what I needed. And they played Shook Me All Night Long, which for some reason, that song is just fantastic, and I love to dance and sing along to that song, so that was great. It was so much fun. It was really so much fun, and like I legitimately participated. I have to change the positioning here because my camera died, so now it's charging, which I didn't know I could film while I was charging. Never let me do this before. Not the point. Scary-oke. So many great costumes. Like, I loved looking at people's costumes because it wasn't just like, you know, your traditional Freddy, Jason, blah blah blah. I mean, you had plenty of those, but you also had people just like in Halloween garb, although I think that was during the day, not at night, but whatever. You still had lots of cool costumes, and I loved getting to see people's costumes. Also, Jack Torrance from The Shining, wherever you are, like, I meant to tell you this, but like, you were disturbingly good. Like, that was a really good costume. He looked like him, the hair and everything. I mean, that was dedication. That was really cool. Okay, Scary-oke, what else happened? I danced a lot. Not well, but I danced. I ran into Sam from Halloween Happy Again, Mander McFlander, and Joe Manganero, and that was really cool because they were all really, really fun. And that was kind of weird. I'm like, so like I've seen you guys before, but now I'm seeing you. But they were all really, really cool, and I just kind of hung out with them for a while, and we had a really good time. And we partied on, man. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. That was the night. What else happened? I feel like something else happened. Again, I forgot to eat. Like, I didn't eat anything yesterday, which was dumb, but not for lack of time, because I tried to have lunch at the convention and it was gross and icky, and then I tried to have dinner before the convention and it was gross and icky, so definitely didn't have enough sugar in my bloodstream to keep it up. But because I am actually your grandma, I always have snacks in my bag, and this time I remembered, and I had catch me on the dance floor sitting in the corner eating some peanut butter crackers. That's me. I'm really cool, by the way. What else happened? I went ahead because I felt bad because I'm staying at a friend's house, so I'm like, I didn't want to get back super late, but I did get back super late, and I feel a little guilty about that. But I was heading out to probably around between 12:30, somewhere in there, and said my goodbyes, but then I heard it. Dreams. Fleetwood Mac. I had to stay because if you know me at all, Fleetwood Mac is my jam. So I'm like, they're reeling me back in, and I had a little too much fun with that.
Alright, so let's do a bit of a post Frightmare haul. I didn't get very much, but there's a lot of nice stuff there, but I got the stuff that I really, really liked, and so I'm happy that I did that because I'm great at talking myself out of doing crap like that. I'm really really great at talking myself out of doing anything. I gotta work on that. Anyway, t-shirt. I don't know if you can see this one because I'm wearing it. And I don't know what the camera can see, but live people, ignore the strange and unusual. I myself am strange and unusual, with our beautiful Lydia Dietz on the front and our handbook for the recently deceased. I'm a Beetlejuice junkie. Love Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was actually there. That was really cool. I did not get a picture of Beetlejuice, which was sad. Because when you called for Beetlejuice, he didn't show up. Like, Beetlejuice, 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 and he didn't turn around, but he's probably busy. It's fine. I've got another t-shirt from the same company, if I can get it all straightened out here, for The Thing, U.S. Antarctica Research Program, Outpost 31. And you've got like the little dog thingy, The Thing dog thingy, that one. And I just thought it was really cute. So, two of my favorite movies, The Thing and Beetlejuice, are represented in t-shirt form now. And this, guys, this bad boy. Okay, so I'm walking around browsing the vendors and the like, and I see this beautiful, I mean, there are lots of beautiful artwork booths, artists, vendors, booths, that's the word for it. And I see this just absolutely stunning Skeksis artwork from the Dark Crystal, and I'm just like, I'm just enamored. I'm just staring at it because it's so freaking beautiful. And I'm like, you know, I talked to the guy, I'm like, you know, you don't often see Skeksis artwork in my life. And he's like, no. But it was so beautiful and so big and framed, and I'm like, it did not have a price tag on it, but I could guarantee you it was probably more than I make in a month. So I just stared at it beautifully. And then he had a lot of these little mini ones, and I liked the Skeksis. On the other one, the Skeksis had their faces, so you could see all the beautiful details and everything, but this is them hanging out around the Dark Crystal. I love the Dark Crystal. That's one I've been watching since I was a really, really little kid. My mom got me onto it. I just love the Dark Crystal. It's a good story. Skeksis and mystics. A little gem. I love it. So I had to snag that bad boy. I don't know if you can see it. I'm really hoping you can. I don't know what you can see. I'm not good at this whole camera work thing, can you tell? Yeah, so that's what I got. I got 2 t-shirts. Oh, and that was Jim Ferguson. So if you go to Facebook, Jim Ferguson Making a Scene, or jimfergusonmakingacene.com. Theoretically, I put the little details on the bottom of the screen, and if I was really smart, I'll have linked them in the little bar thingy below. We'll see about that. The t-shirts, I asked them if they were available online, if they were on the interwebs, and they said nope. They just do conventions, but I looked them up on the little handy map, and it's Incision Posters, and on Instagram there's an Incision Inc., which I will also link down below, that I think is the same people. Their t-shirts look, it's the same people, but like the last thing they posted was like 2016, so I don't think it's necessarily an up-to-date thing, but if you want to look at stuff, I'll put it down there. Okay, so I'm back. We were being harassed by my friend who was like, why are you still in my driveway? I thought you were leaving. Yes, I am, but I was talking to my 2 internet friends who watch this crap. Anyway, this is the last time you'll hear from me for this video, I promise. We're gonna wrap this up, hopefully, because I'm sure this has been like 4 hours worth of me talking to the camera and like 2 minutes of actual footage from Texas Frightmare, so this is not what you bargained for, and I'm so sorry. Anyway, we did my haul, my overall review impressions of all that stuff, because my opinion counts for so much. Apparently, it counts for nothing. I really enjoyed it. I feel like it might have been more fun if I wasn't by myself. I mean, I like hanging out with myself because I'm cool, obviously, but like then in your downtime, you're just sitting there, and there are only so many times you can refresh the internet before you go, what am I doing with my life? So I had a really good time, but I definitely think it might have been more fun had I been with other people to kind of hang out with and make fun of everything and talk about cool costumes and all that jazz. The other thing that like really stood out for me that I will definitely take away from this is that you should stay at the hotel. I was like, hey, I have a friend who lives around here. I can stay at their house for free room and board. Awesome. Which it was very awesome, and it was a very nice place to stay, and I'm very grateful that they let me stay there. But because I wasn't at the hotel. There were shindigs happening, and there was just the overall party atmosphere happening there. Everything was happening there. So, I mean, I was only there for one day, but I was there in the morning for the stuff I wanted to see, and then I was like, okay, like, I'm really tired. I want to go relax, calm down before I come back at night, because I wanted to come back at night. So, okay, I have to drive half an hour to get back to where I'm staying, and half an hour to get back there, and that's enough time to make you go, do I really want to come back? So, if I were to go again next year, or to another convention, because like I said, this is my first convention ever, so I knew nothing about anything, which hasn't changed much, but I would definitely recommend staying at the hotel, if at all possible, which means you gotta know you're going like 2 years in advance, but yeah, I would definitely stay at the hotel. I think that would increase the amount of fun and decrease the amount of stressful driving to figure out where the heck you're going and all that jazz. You're already there, you can stay there if you want to go out and explore, fine, but the rest of everything's happening there, so I would definitely stay at the hotel. What else would I say? I think it was really nice. They had a really great selection of vendors. They had so many cool things and so many just like amazing artists. I was really impressed by all the people who came in costume. I thought about it, but I'm like, oh my, I don't really know what to expect, and it's going to be hot and crowded, and the last thing I'm going to do is be sweating off whatever makeup I've got on and funky costumes that are like 400 degrees, so I didn't, but I mean, I salute those who did. Because that must not have been comfortable for quite a large portion of the day, but they did it with style and grace, and it really adds to the experience to see all those people in costumes. It's so much fun. They had a lot of panels. I only went to one because that was the only one I really cared about, but they had a lot of offerings, so they had a lot of wide variety of interests, so there was pretty much something for everybody there, which was really cool. So overall, totally loved Texas Frightmare. I will probably go back. That's a whole year away. Who knows? We might all be dead by then. But if we're not, I would probably go back. And I'm definitely intrigued to find other spooky conventions. So I've done some Googling, and I know Spooky Little Halloween has a whole post on this on her blog, which I love. So I'm like, there you go. But I'm gonna keep my eye out for other ones. So if you guys know of any great super spooky Halloweeny conventions that I should check out, let me know. And thank you so much for sticking around with me and my double chin, which is pretty much all you've been able to see this whole time. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening to me talk. And if you made it all the way to the end, like, if you ever see me, I owe you like cookies. Like, I will bake you cookies for getting this far into this monstrosity of a video. So thank you. Appreciate this. And I will see you next time. Happy trick-or-treating.